What's that?
Sentinel calling vessel.
Identify.
Fire!
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
The official trailer for Last Sentinel has finally arrived, and it immediately sets the tone for an intense, high-stakes sci-fi thriller that blends mystery, emotion, and atmospheric world-building. The story unfolds in a near-future world where rising sea levels have swallowed major parts of the planet, leaving isolated military outposts scattered across endless waters. The trailer opens with haunting visuals of the ocean stretching for miles in every direction, while a lonely stands against the stormy horizon. Inside this structure, a small team of soldiers is responsible for guarding what seems to be one of the last strategic strongholds, known as Sentinel Base. The tone is cold, quiet, and unsettling, showing a crew that has clearly been isolated for far too long. Every shot is drenched in tension as we see cramped hallways, flickering lights, and a sense of paranoia that spreads through the group like a disease. The trailer wastes no time hinting that something isn't right, not with the world outside, and not with the people inside. As the trailer progresses, it becomes clear that the team stationed at the Sentinel base has been stuck there for months, maybe even years, waiting for reinforcements that never come. Their duty is to protect the last line of defense, but even they seem unsure what exactly they are protecting anymore. We see faces full of exhaustion, arguments rising in claustrophobic rooms, and subtle hints that resources are dangerously low. Water rations are counted carefully, weapons hang on the walls, collecting dust, and a constant storm rages outside, making escape impossible. The camera often lingers on the rusting metal surfaces, dripping pipes, and empty corridors, emphasizing the feeling of a decaying structure that mirrors the crew's mental state. The trailer cleverly uses silence, low ambient sound, and sudden metallic echoes to make viewers feel the same sense of suffocation as the characters. Every frame feels like it's building toward a breaking point. The trailer introduces flashes of the main characters, each with their own subtle story, hinted through quick glances and fragments of dialogue. One member appears determined to maintain order, clinging to the original mission no matter how hopeless everything seems, while another grows increasingly rebellious, questioning the purpose of staying in a base that may no longer matter. Another member battles fear and uncertainty, suggesting that they have been hiding a secret about what really happened to the world beyond the waters. Their dynamic seems tense, unstable, and on the verge of collapse. These brief interactions are enough to promise that the movie will heavily explore psychological conflict, loyalty, and the human instinct for survival. No flashy action scenes dominate the trailer. Instead, it focuses on emotion, suspicion, and the slow unraveling of trust within the group. The shadows, the murmured conversations, and the deliberate pacing suggest a film that thrives on suspense rather than spectacle. A major turning point in the trailer arrives when the group detects something unusual floating near the base. Alarms echo through the metal chambers as the soldiers rush to investigate. The trailer cuts to a shot of a mysterious small vessel adrift on the waves, battered and seemingly abandoned. The crew debates whether to bring it inside, knowing it could be a threat or a lifeline. The tension escalates as the doors slowly open and the vessel is pulled into the base. The scene is quiet but electrifying, with only the sound of dripping water and distant thunder filling the air. When they finally inspect the vessel, their discovery is teased without revealing too much. A figure is shown, lying unconscious, raising questions about who they are, where they came from, and what they know about the outside world. The trailer intentionally hides their identity, creating immediate intrigue and setting up the movie's central mystery. From here, the trailer shifts into a more dramatic rhythm as the presence of the newcomer begins to affect the balance inside the base. Quick cuts show arguments intensifying, distrust spreading, and alliances shifting. Some members believe the newcomer is a threat, possibly sent from an enemy faction, while others think they might be a survivor carrying crucial information. The visuals grow more intense, with flashing emergency lights, storm waves crashing violently against the tower, and doors slamming shut as paranoia reaches its peak. The trailer uses these moments to highlight the movie's central theme, the fear of the unknown versus the need for hope. The newcomer could be the key to salvation or the catalyst for destruction, and the soldiers must decide which truth they are willing to believe. As the tension mounts, the trailer deepens, the sense of uncertainty surrounding their isolation. Dialogue snippets suggest that communication with the mainland was lost long ago, leaving the crew unsure whether anyone else is still alive. Scenes show them attempting to repair broken radios, scanning empty frequencies, and watching radar screens flicker with interference. These shots emphasize the loneliness that defines their existence and the possibility that they are truly on their own in a world transformed by climate catastrophe. The storm outside grows more violent with each shot, symbolizing their internal chaos. Every moment feels like a countdown to a disaster they are powerless to stop. The trailer also hints at internal psychological unraveling. One character is shown staring into the endless ocean, whispering that they no longer know what's real. Another is seen pacing dark hallways, clutching a weapon tightly as if expecting betrayal. The lighting shifts between harsh, cold tones and dim shadows, creating an atmosphere where reality and fear blur together. These moments suggest a film that explores not only external threats, but also the mental toll of long-term isolation. The Sentinel base becomes more than a location, it becomes a prison, a test of sanity, and a constant reminder of everything they've lost. In the final stretch of the trailer, the pace accelerates dramatically. Quick flashes reveal violent confrontations, doors bursting open, and characters shouting as tensions reach their breaking point. The storm outside intensifies, waves slamming against the structure with enough force to threaten its stability. The newcomer is seen briefly opening their eyes, but the expression is ambiguous: fear, desperation, or something more sinister. Weapons are raised, alarms blare, and power fluctuations plunge the base into darkness. The cuts become faster, more chaotic, showing glimpses of potential betrayals, hidden agendas, and shocking revelations. The trailer doesn't confirm whether the enemy is outside the base, inside the base, or already among them, leaving viewers with endless possibilities to speculate. The last moments of the trailer deliver its strongest impact. A shot shows the base from afar, barely visible through the raging storm, hinting at the overwhelming forces surrounding the characters. A single line of dialogue echoes softly, something like, "We are the last line," emphasizing the film's theme of responsibility, fear, and the weight of the unknown future. The trailer ends abruptly with a powerful silence, cutting to black. Just as viewers brace for the final reveal, the abruptness works perfectly, leaving audiences tense, curious, and eager for more. Overall, the official trailer for Last Sentinel promises an atmospheric, gripping, and character-driven thriller. It teases a story built on mystery, psychological tension, survival, and the fragile nature of trust when humanity is pushed to its limits. With its isolated ocean setting, brooding tone, and slow-burn suspense, the movie positions itself as a unique addition to the sci-fi thriller genre. The trailer doesn't rely on showing too much. Instead, it relies on mood, emotion, and unanswered questions, ensuring that viewers remain hooked from the first shot to the final fade-out. The sense of uncertainty lingers long after the trailer ends, making it clear that Last Sentinel is preparing to deliver a haunting and unforgettable cinematic experience.